how's it going, everybody? It is your boy Unimeme here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a little bit of a breakdown on the collegiate fighting game community Mortal Kombat finals. I have participated in CFGC since the very beginning, and I want to get the word out there on this top 8. For those of you who are in the know for online Mortal Kombat, some of these names will look very familiar, and some of them will not, and I want to shed some light on those who won't look super familiar for everybody. Um, if I can get my editing spirit in, I'll have an intro for everybody at the very beginning. So I'm not going to touch on too much aside from the characters that these players play, and we'll just get right into the top 8 bracket itself. So it is just a top 8 for Mortal Kombat, since the player count was unfortunately a little bit lower than it was last time around. But our 8 competitors, we have D'Lo versus Jerry's, C Performs versus Ghost, Coco RTA versus myself, and Lollymens versus Plus. Now, again, for those of you in the know with the online Mortal Kombat scene, we have Sin, VLE, Rez, Sin, and former UPR, now Lagger, with myself. So there is some well-known teams coming through for this, and insane that we have already top level online players now entering the collegiate side of things. So our first match is D'Lo versus Jerry's. D'Lo rocking the Natara, Jerry's on the Havoc. I'll give Jerry's a pass. I know the character's broken, but Jerry's has been a Havoc main since day one. If I remember correctly, these two have not played this season. I don't believe so, but just based on not only seeding, but on D'Lo being, in my opinion, Jerry's has beaten me, so I can't talk too much. The better player and probably very, very experienced in the matchup, considering how often D'Lo competes online at a high level. I would like to believe that D'Lo will take this one. Our next match is what I think is going to be the best match out of round 1. And that's going to be C Performs versus Ghost. C Performs on the Reiko, Ghost more than likely on the Kung Lao or the Johnny. I'm not sure which. He kind of just picks who he feels like in the moment. C Performs has been on a bit of a hot streak recently. I believe I've seen him get second at a Demon Lobby and second at Run the Inferno recently. And Ghost is incredibly talented. He's beaten me both the times that we've played this season. So again, same with Jerry's. I can't talk too much, but just based on recent performances as far as like online brackets and everything go, I think C Performs is going to take that one, but I think it'll be a game 5. Next we have myself versus Coco RTA. Oh my god. I hate Omni-Man with a burning passion. I think it is sleeper hit one of Takeda's worst matchups, and Coco has some dirt with this team. We have played previously. I did lose. I think it's doable if I approach the matchup differently. But I think on paper, I am definitely not the favorite there. Obviously, anything can happen day of. But this is a prediction, and predictions would state that I am not the favorite versus Coco. And then Lollymens on, I believe it was Sub-Zero, and then Plus on the Kenshi. Despite Sub-Zero's new buffs, the Kenshi gonna Kenshi, and I think Plus is very heavily favored in that matchup. So we'll move down to losers very quickly. We have Jerry's versus Ghost and myself versus Lollymens. I know Jerry's and Ghost had to play this season, and it was pretty one-sided for Ghost. So I think Ghost is going to move on there, and same for myself and Lollymens. I believe, I can't remember if it was a clean sweep or I dropped one game, but either way, it was pretty dominant for myself versus Lollymens. So that will be my first round predictions moving into top 6. Move back up to winners. D-Lo and C performs. Damn, this is going to be a good one. I don't know. Do I believe in the underdog run from C performs? It's quite possible. I don't really know how the Reiko Natara matchup goes. I think on paper, especially with the new buffs, I think Reiko can definitely do it. But the question is, can C performs do it versus D-Lo? I think so. You know what? We'll have some spice. I think C performs can win that. And then Coco versus Plus. I believe they had to. I don't remember if it was D-Lo or if it was Plus that Coco had to play on stream. I think it was D-Lo. So I don't know if Coco and Plus have played. I mean, on paper, Omni-Man versus Kenshi. I don't know. I could see Coco winning that. Because, like, Omni-Man can just run away from Kenshi forever and go for some really jank mix-ups. But I think Plus is just too fundamentally solid to drop that. Personally, at least. We'll see how that goes, obviously. But I think that'll be another Game 5. I think the only 2 sets I see going to Game 5 in this little first bracket are going to be C performs Ghost, and I could see Coco Plus going to Game 5. Moving down to losers here, Coco and Ghost. Last time they played, I believe it was Ghost's Kung Lao Janet versus Coco's Omni-Man Trimmer. So it's not close, bro. That was not close. Ghost got smacked. And I think it'll be the same. And then D-Lo versus myself. We did have to play on stream at an earlier point this season. I think he picked Natara sub. I think that matchup is terrible. I think it also would have been instead of 4-1 his favor, it would have been 3-2 his favor. The regular season for Collegiate FGC is 5 games total, not a standard tournament, 1st to 3, where it could result in 5 games. It is 5 games total. But I mean, either way, at that point, I lost that set, and I do think the Natara matchup is not good for Takeda. So I think D-Lo will end up taking that one. So then this is our top 4 here. C performs versus Plus and Coco versus D-Lo. Alright, so we'll start with the loser side of top 4, Coco versus D-Lo. They did have to play, I believe it was this past week actually, and D-Lo kind of cooked. It was pretty handed. It was pretty much a beatdown for D-Lo's side. So that will be my prediction there. And then winners finals. C performs versus Plus. Oh god, I might have to be a Kenshi's gonna Kenshi again. It might have to be a Kenshi's gonna Kenshi. Because I don't know what Reiko does in that matchup aside from just chuck stars. But, like, maybe that's enough. I don't know. I think I have to go with plus. And then we have C performs versus D-Lo. I think Lightning will strike twice. I think C performs can get the upset here. No matter what, I want to reset. So then it'll be plus versus C performs in the grand finals, and I think plus will end up taking it. I think it's different for Kenshi. Like obviously the chucking stars BS from Reiko is going to be annoying, but Reiko's armor isn't the greatest. So once Reiko gets in, you just kind of get cooked. All right, so this is what I believe, and I could be entirely wrong, and everything could go to shit. But this is what I believe the top 8 standings are going to be for CFGC this time around. In 7th place, Jerry's and Lollymans. In 5th place, myself and Ghost. 4th place, Coco. 3rd place, D-Lo. 2nd, C performs, and our champion will be Plus. I think the top 3 is going to be these 3, but realistically, I think I could go in any order. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, thanks to everybody for checking out this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.